Hi everyone, I am here again with another energy update. I will be talking about the full moon. I'm also going to be pulling some cards for each of the signs at the end. I've left this pretty much, I've let this collective basically. So I've been super duper busy writing for all of us a lengthy report, and I'll do the cards for the readings at the end. That will be individual, unique to you. I always suggest that you check out your sun, your rising, your moon sign. And right now, we're dealing with a lot of retrogrades. So the entrails of Saturn and Mercury are just now closing out, and we're going to be coming into some new energy regarding those two planets. But Pluto, Neptune, and Uranus, they are still in the thick of their retrogrades. So this is where we're at, basically. And so I've gone ahead and put together this collective report. I'm going to go ahead and move that over there by Ganesh. And just thank you all again for joining in. Later, I'll be going live on Instagram and Facebook to do some more readings, so you can join me there. But this reading will basically cover everything. So I want to get into it. I don't know about you. And if you need more insight, if you're not really vibing sun, moon, rising, you might need more information regarding your chart and want to look at your Vedic chart. I know for myself, once I did take a look at my Vedic chart, my whole world changed. So I started my own business. I moved across country. I shook a lot up coming out of an old mindset, an old belief, an old modality. And while I'm thinking about it, if you're ever in the Portland area, I just was noticing my own henna. So if you want some henna, check out my girlfriend Carmen. She was at the festival, the Arab festival on Saturday. My boyfriend performed there, so we went ahead and supported her. Mo paid for it, and I really enjoyed it. So I can't wait to see her again, hopefully soon, and get some touch-ups, and some more of that. So if you're in the Portland area, she's totally awesome, just down to earth. She'll probably come to your house and do it. I'm not sure, but henna by Carmen. That's the lovely lady that's in my henna. Everybody was asking, so I made sure to make that announcement. So anyhow, if you need more information regarding your chart, you can contact me. I don't really leave the link below, but I can go ahead and do that, or you can find me for a reading for yourself. The reports vary in size and price and time, and I try to have a sliding scale to offer everybody what they need at the price they can afford it. So, because, I'm just a divine messenger, I'm not really trying to withhold any of this information from anybody, and it's deep, the collective report today. So I'm excited to get into that with all of you. Okay, so as I said, we're in the middle. We're not here or there. We're sort of half asleep or even still daydreaming for the most part. Shifts are happening everywhere, gentle nudges, perhaps even pushes that are, pulling us this way and that way. And we see that collectively with the energy showing up in, the weather, finances. Just we've got the brakes or got the go ahead in so many different ways. We're being pushed and pulled. So we're closer to our truth and dreams, and in this intentional actualization of them. After a while, we come to realize that we want more control, but not of the outcome of our situation. And then through that control, we have control of the future outcomes because we're lining ourselves up divinely by being in the moment. So we're getting closer to our truths in the intentional actualization of our dreams, manifesting almost like on autopilot, basically. So many of us are being dumped on by default. So because we're in this autopilot manifesting stage, phase, awakening, we're getting everything that we ask for rapidly. And we need to be really mindful of what we put out there, what we want, what we gravitate towards, and make sure it's in alignment with our soul self. So we're almost also collecting stuff that we thought we wanted and dreamed of and hoped for. And it's going to be dropped off at our doorstep, almost like Amazon Prime, like instantaneously next day. And it's going to be instant for so many of us. You know, that whole ask and ye shall receive. Just look around you, though. You can see it. Like, you utter a want or a need or a desire, and it's almost instantly being given to you by the universe. So there's little to no veil that's standing between us and these unlimited worlds of possibility. These new beliefs, these new modalities, and new relief, new healing, new abilities, all of this. We are stepping into an awareness that is magnetizing us to anything and everyone that we need collectively to ascend. So infinite sources, infinite ways. Many of us will also be having these aha moments, connecting the dots, and rapidly, very, very fast, rewiring generations and generations of conditioning. These old mindsets, these old beliefs, these old feelings of truth that no, that's not the truth. We're here to change and create a new truth, a new vision. So we're that generation. This harvest moon will be magic for everybody, I hope. And it's going to be a bountiful moon. Its light will pierce every soul, every being, and it's going to run very deep. The dreams of your ancestors are being activated within you. They're being harvested now. So you are their dream. You know, you are their life's hope. The very breath you're breathing was their dream, for you to be alive. So feel that energy, you know, and serving yourself in an egotistical way is really, really, really not going to do you any good once you realize how many beings of light it took to create you. So this harvest, if you can serve your soul self, will be the nourishment, the vital nourishment and the life force that all those beings that came before you need, and all those that come after you, it'll sustain them. So this is important where we're at right now. In the middle is very important. In the middle is right now. It's not the past. It's not the future. We're in the now. We're not even in the middle. We're in the moment. So absorb the lessons, feel and heal, reveal your truth, tap into your harvest, tap into your soul, tap into your heart, tap into your infinite abundance, health, wealth, absolute joy and happiness as we step into this harvest season, coming into the shedding season. You know, we have so much going on for all of us, DNA-wise, activation-wise. You know, you are a dream realized, a seed planted very, very, very long time ago. Your ancestors thought of you, created you, wanted you, needed you. So this moon is in Pisces, and this is a dreamy sign, and it's ruling Neptune. So one of the things, what was I looking at here just earlier? Here we go. Yeah, so it started out at 3:03 a.m. 3 is a real auspicious number, and 3 is this holy trinity of sorts. So if we are going to look at the past, present, future, our ancestors, our angels and guides, us now, and then the future, you know, that is the holy trinity. You know, it just doesn't get any more spiritual or metaphysical or obvious than that. So this is the culmination of all that energy. You are the realization of your ancestors' hopes and dreams. You really are. So consider this the illumination of now your dreams. You're deciding what you want to dream for all of them now. And maybe not the delivery of these dreams, just the beginning of these dreams. You're really getting concrete about them. And it's the start, it's the middle, it's the beginning here. I won't say the middle, it's the right now, as I already said. Dreams require action, though, and it's not enough to just hope and pray and wish and want. No, you've actually got to start taking spirit-led steps towards your hopes and dreams. Create a vision, have a blueprint, make a solid idea, vision in your mind, but don't be afraid to be out there and progressive, because this is really a moon. I follow Vedic astrology. That's an Aquarius. So while we have Pisces in the Western, Vedic is Aquarius. This is water and air. So emotions and thought, all of this activation going on, heart-centered activation, spiritual crown-centered activation. And it's only if you're in touch, tapping in to your soul self, your divine self. So create that vision, have a blueprint, have a solid idea, be progressive. Your ancestors design you to genetically, they want to blast off through you. DNA activation takes work, lots of work. It's grueling work, you know, and that's shadow character work, understanding that you come from a lineage of people that did this, that, or that, and you're healing it all for them right now, in the moment. So we've got to take pride in this work. And I'm talking if you're in your purpose, power, path, career. Yes. You know, if you're working your 9 to 5 and you don't feel that that's your place, that's not really the work that I'm talking about. I'm maybe then talking about your shadow work. But, you know, for me, it's inner and outer work right now. And so eventually let it be a reflection of both this work. So do it loud and proud. Don't let your ego get in the way, though. So I knew I had to do certain jobs and take certain jobs till I could get to this point. So don't dismiss the menial work, the little work, because it all matters. It's all amounting to something. At the end of the day, you are human. So humble yourself. And it's your collective soul self, the combination of your ancestors, angels, and guides, and you now, that create your divine God self that's going to create the future. So we are God. I am God. You are God. Pray to your ancestors, though, and connect with them. Reach out and know you are here because of them. Humble yourself enough to get down on the ground, on your knees, and pray and thank them. You know, be grateful for their journey thus far, that you're now, it's like the baton has been passed to you. So the light of 1,000 lights, the spark of many souls flicker inside of you, just bursting to be brought to life inside of you. So with each breath in and out you take, they are being, you know, realized through you, all these old hopes and dreams and realizations and understandings that their minds back then couldn't grasp, but yours now can. You know, so please take them further. We're being called to nurture all our unions. So that's with the divine, with our soul self, with our family, with our friends, with our partners. Love, family, friends, money, all exchanges of energy are being, you know, nurtured and healed and fixed right now. So if you want to be that king or queen, you've got to start acting the part and rule your world. Really get in there, clean it up, fix it up, build it up, and then rule. You know, focus on the details to truly expand your world, so that your love, your job, your purpose, your finances, all the finer nuances, all the littler details, you really need to get them in alignment with where you want to be, not where you're at kind of right now. You know, focus on where you want to be. Save, plan, have a budget, you know, really get a vision board going, whatever it is you got to do. Focus, though, on the details. Chances are you have overlooked something, someone, or slacked off somewhere. Father Time is stepping in with lots of new secret codes and downloads and activation for all of us. But if you aren't dialed in, if you aren't focused, you're going to miss them. So remember, you are the future. You are the vision. Don't be afraid of your gifts. Don't dismiss your vision. Believe in your abilities to blast off. You know, not just yourself, but your entire tribe, your soul family, your DNA genetically. Your ancestors are relying on you almost like a child and its mother, or those ducks to that big bird. They are following their mother, you know, patiently waiting for your next move. Your ancestors, angels, and guides are just right behind you. You know, you are the new manager of the DNA. You have the power. You're the captain of that starship. They want you to take calculated action. They want you to call on them. They are egotistical. You need to pray to them. You need to bow down to them and ask them for help and resources and finances and time and energy, whatever it might be. When you're meditating, you're actually calling on your soul self and tribe for activation and DNA and light codes. So get in there, use your intuition, and dream big for all of them. Do what you need to do and call on them. But the only compass you have through this whole thing is your heart. You know, let your happiness and joy be an indication of your success and that guiding light. You know, let that be your GPS, you know, your app. You know, you are a star child blasting off for them here, back up there. So it's like shooting stars. If we mirror the world, if we mirror nature, those shooting stars are also us skyrocketing and ascending and elevating our soul self. So are you ready to blast off? I mean, it's truly up to you, okay? So now we're going to get into the signs, So let me start keeping time. 1515 is Aries, but I always got to shuffle and do stuff prior to Aries. So we're going to do some chakra cards. We're also going to do, and the chakra cards are to help with your divine alignment. Chakra work is big. Chakra work is crucial, and it's not just a one done wham bam thank you ma'am. No. So I'm shuffling these cards with intention for each of the signs, and I'm going to pull for the signs. Check out your sun, moon, rising, Pluto, Neptune, Uranus, and also I suggest that you check out your Vedic astrology if you're not really vibing with Western. So I know for me it changed my whole world. So I'm trying to keep this short. I really am. So thank you for everybody that watches my really long ones. And we're also going to be working with the Soul's Journey deck. I like this, how it has been a nice partner deck with the chakra alignment deck that I use. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle this with intention for all of the signs. And once they're shuffled, I'm just going to pull from the top for each of the signs as I go through the signs, starting with Aries, obviously. So I'm going to write a new time down for Aries so that we know when they jump on. So we'll do that. And obviously, we're going to be doing the Moon Phases deck from Mystic Moons Tarot. Dev over there. I love this deck. New and full moons. It's great. It's great energy deck. My deck, you guys, is going to be going to print. My artist is loading the images right now, and the book will go to... It'll be done with my editors very soon, and then it'll go as a PDF file also. So if you want an online copy, really affordable online. But everybody that's already ordered the deck is getting the book, the hard copy, the physical copy. Okay? So Aries 1717 is when we're starting for you. And we're going to go ahead and pull your cards. Okay. We have a lot going on here, Aries, and I'm not going to say it's the best, but you can make the most of it if you are progressive and think ahead and use your intuition. So trickery comes up. Your heart center is this theme here, trickery of the heart. Don't let your heart fool you. Don't let others fool you and manipulate your emotions. Don't use your emotional pull to manipulate others. You've got to be mindful of that because that can sabotage any efforts you have going forward. But upside down is the imagination card. So you are probably lost in your imagination and fooling yourself here a bit, mentally, physically, emotionally, because also what we have upside down is the blessings moon. So you're missing the boat here on these DNA activation and codes. I'm going to say a little bit, you are getting stuck in your head, stuck in your thoughts. The imagination can also be fear. I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. So when this card's upside down, we're questioning our creative mind. We aren't going with our intuition and doing what we're best at. We're letting our heart trick us, and that's not good because we feel one way, but we know we're capable of this, that, or the other. So we're going to miss the blessings. But here's the thing, due to free will, you can fight through the trickery, come to own your creative abilities, and receive those blessings. How about that now? Okay. So Uranus is here, and that's also what's happening. If you aren't being unique, authentic, and true to yourself, that's where you're going to fall into lack of creativity, lack of belief in your creative abilities. You won't be receiving those blessings that are designed specifically for you because you're going to be pretending to be somebody else. So you need to get in divine alignment, and Uranus is big right now. It's in retrograde right now. So that's your personal identity, your uniqueness, your freedom to be yourself. How can you do you more authentically? You've got to get in alignment with that. It is crucial. And Neptune is full of changes. Changes you got to make to get in divine alignment. This is going to be throwing some unexpected changes your way and opportunities your way. So if you're in divine alignment, if you're inching that way closer and closer, you're going to come into those blessings. So expect the unexpected, once in a lifetime chances, opportunities, but you need to use that intuition to connect the dots and have those aha moments. Be with the rest of us that are having these clicking aha moments, okay? So that was for my Aries. And I know a lot of you Aries, okay? But I also know Vedic astrology, and I know you can also be so into this Pisces emotional dream, like you're washed under by it. So get a reading with me if you are interested in knowing more about that, okay? So we're on to Taurus. Girl, people, Taurus, blocks. This is a sacral related card. So these blocks are regarding your happiness, joy, pleasure, fulfillment. After the shadow work, how can you enjoy eroticism? All of that is going on here. So with the empaths, I almost want to say you're getting in your own way. The perseverance card is upside down. You've got to push through this block. It's self-imposed is what I want to say. That's what I'm feeling. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. And this also falls back on manifesting and putting things out there into the universe that we're being served now. Well, you had it in mind. Don't let it be a block now. Let it be something that fuels you. This is a horse moon. This is a powerful card. Horses are not tamed. It is man that tries to tame horses. So they're very godly creatures. They're like the unicorns. Hello? Duh, that's why a horse is a unicorn in a way. So be that wild brilliance, that light, that source energy to push through, persevere. You are this powerful horsepower, duh. Let's get into it though, really. You've got to drive this thing. The horse is the power behind it all. It is the spiritual animal that I find one of the most magnificent. I mean, I'm a brown bear, one of my spiritual animals, and I can see how I am. But really, this horse is a brilliant creature to see with Taurus right now. And I just want you to push through all these blocks that are self-imposed, that are keeping you from persevering. You can do whatever you set your mind to. Nothing is really going on with you guys regarding the retrograde that I pick up on right now that it's affecting you, just I guess in a general sense. So if you want that reading, go ahead and check that out. I forgot to write your time down. I imagine it was like around 20 minutes. I don't know. Who knows? Good luck with that. So Gemini, though, is 2233. So I'm going to pull Gemini's card. My God, Gemini. Okay. Growth is upside down. So this can mean a bunch of things, but gratitude is upside down. So maybe you lack an attitude of gratitude right now and things feel kind of stalled, like they're not excelling forward. So you need to flip that around and really work on that attitude of gratitude. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Maybe you're not in divine alignment with your soul self, and you, like Aries, aren't realizing that these things and people and places are happening to you and for you. Spirit is in the business of setups, not setbacks. So this growth is going to happen once you have an attitude of gratitude for what you're getting, what you're being served. The hare moon, slow and steady wins the race. That's what we learned from the tortoise and the hare. The hare gets so far ahead of itself, it thinks it can give up, slow down, or it's just going to win on by default. No. We've got to stick it out. We've got to persevere like Taurus. That's how the zodiac works. It lines its energy up. So we go from this Aries finding its, uniqueness to push it through, Taurus to really persevering and doing that. And now Gemini, come on, you got to stick it out and have an attitude of gratitude for the position that you're in right now, the growth that you've already achieved. If you want to grow any further, you've got to be grateful for the support and sustenance that's gotten you this far already, okay? Now we're into 2405 for Cancer. Okay, we're dealing with some root chakra activity here regarding your soulmate. So this is maybe regarding your living situation and your connection with them. Remember, we are loving and nurturing our unions. And if we're living with a partner, we need to have this judgment-free zone. Not that we can't acknowledge their faults and help, with gentle criticism, constructive criticism, but we can't be judging them. I understand that everyone has their unique path and challenges, as do you. And if this person is your soulmate, this person is mirroring you in many different ways, especially shadow characteristic wise. You are there to illuminate what they need to work on, as are they there to illuminate your shadow work. So it might be, though, time just to rest. Like, enough with the judgment, enough with the jury, enough with being the victim. all of it, put it to bed, give it a rest, and remember every 2.5 days, 2.5 hours, 2.5 minutes, 2.5 weeks, 2.5 months, 2.5 years, our emotions are rapidly changing. Think about that for a second. Every 2.5 seconds, 2.5 minutes, 2.5 hours, your emotions are changing. So don't do something based on a temporary emotion right now, okay, Cancer? Feel to heal to reveal, and consider this, that if you're judging your soulmate, you're technically judging your soul. It's a mirror. This is a give and take energy right here. So if you're judging them, you're indirectly judging yourself. So we need to have this liberation and not be judging others. And it's not our position to judge them and why they do what they do. And really rest and reflect, okay? So 2557 is Leo. Okay. Creation and adversity are upside down. So it seems to me like you're facing some challenges, some struggles regarding bringing something to life. This could be a hope, a dream, a vision, a baby, whatever it might be, Leo. But this adversity is, I accept the challenges that are the best way to learn. And that's just the truth. It is only through challenge that we do create these lessons that develop our soul, and actually strengthen our soul and make us more capable than we thought we were. So you're capable of this magical creation. You certainly are. And you're just going to be facing some challenges bringing it together. Is it worth it? Well, I better hope it is, because it's a Christmas moon. This is a gift. Whatever you're creating is a real gift for you and others. So go ahead and face that adversity knowing that you're bringing something magical to life. Christmas moon is one of my favorite cards, Leo. So you're bringing a present into this world, a gift, a real gift into this world, whatever you're trying to create. So you really need to persevere. And don't judge yourself so harshly as you face this adversity, really push through, okay? So 27 for Virgo. Oh, goodness, Virgo, okay. Prayer and guilt are coming upside down. Maybe you don't feel you're worthy, you feel guilty, so you aren't even willing to pray to your ancestors, angels, and guides, and gods, and goddesses, and those energies that you believe in for help, and you won't surrender to them because you don't feel deserving. Guilt, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Prayer is something that we're all entitled to. We all are allowed to put those requests out to Great Source Energy, praying to Source Energy for security, clarity, abundance, health, wealth, and joy and happiness. We're allowed to pray. That's our divine right, but whether we feel worthy of the answers or not, the truth of that is up to us. And the guilt, you can't be holding on to guilt if you're going to try and accept these gifts from Source Energy. So if you're hungry for more, this is upside down or not, I'm unsure, because guilt is victim mentality. So you need to get hungry for life again. We need to flip this around. You need to find something that makes you happy, something that brings you joy, something that gives you purpose and then power and potential for more. You need to be hungry for life again and get rid of that guilt, that shame, that feeling that you don't deserve this, that, or the other. And get on your hands and knees and fucking pray to your ancestors, angels, and guides, Virgo. We can get stuck in our own way, and I see you doing that, focusing on the details, focusing on the organization and everything that's maybe going wrong that you have to fix. When it's just really, say a little prayer and maybe things will happen a little bit more easily for you. You don't have to be so hard on yourself and hold on to this guilt so much. You're deserving. Libra, 2919. Okay, Libra, there's a lot going on here. This is the solar plexus related card, and it deals a lot with power. Abundance is health, wealth, happiness, joy, time, energy, resources, connection to source energy, the ability to manifest. And with this card upside down, it's suggesting to me that you aren't aware of your resources. You aren't aware of your divine gifts and ability. You aren't aware of that inner abundance that resides inside of you because you lack peace regarding some closure that you want, this death, this ending. Well, with every ending comes a new beginning. And especially with full moons right now, we've illuminated the truth. We've accepted the gift. So we've got to let go of something that no longer serves us so we can hold on to this gift, this new truth, this new realization. The full moon's illuminated it. So let go of the past, let go of the hurt, let go of the pain, let go of the old thoughts and beliefs and modalities that no longer serve you. Step into a place of peace. I am a being of love, and I release all negative energy. So if you can do that and step into your godliness, your love, you are a divine being of light that is actually just love, the energy of love. You can tap into this external and internal abundance that is truly magical, that is going to give you the power to blast off out of here, okay? But you've got to let go of that death, that weight that holds you back, so you can step into true peace and happiness and joy and eternal abundance. So Scorpio, we're at 3057. Okay, there's a lot going on here. This is a throat chakra card, which is a lot to do with our power. Once we come into our heart center and into our power, we become like, we find our purpose, place, career, and potential. And we can tend to overdo it. I'm sort of right there right now. But Scorpios, don't overdo it. And is this affecting your self-esteem? Are you overdoing it because you think it builds you up? You think it brings you here, that it brings your status up here to work. Well, what are you enjoying at the end of the day if you're doing all this work? So I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. So don't let your work be what, contributes to that internal self-esteem, that internal power. You bring the power that creates the work that you do. But there's some luck on your side to balance it all out. It seems like you don't need to be such a workaholic, that your gifts speak volumes. Maybe you need more recognition and credit, it seems, because your self-esteem is being hurt by all this activity, all this overworking. So definitely luck is on your side. Good karma is on your side. I don't believe in luck, so I also look at this as the karma card, this luck card. We get what we put out there. So it seems to me like good karma is being returned to you regarding all of that extra work you've been doing. And maybe that is going to boost your situation, which is fine. But don't let the work you do be the end all be all, because at the end of the day, you're a being of light that does soul work, light work. You are a light worker, okay? So then we're on to Sagittarius, 3244. You're coming into your power with Pluto here, that is in your chart for retrograde. This again comes from the Vedic astrology, or excuse me, did I do it? Let me make sure. Yeah, because Pluto actually is in Capricorn for the Western, but Vedic, it's in Sagittarius. So that's how I've been reading the energy. So don't be Sagittarius, if you want some miracles, you've got to get a little bit more committed to your purpose, your power, your potential. It seems to me that you need to shed one way of life and step into another, step into your purpose. I know what I am here to do. Sagittarius, you are a lot of fun, and you don't like to be committed to anything that weighs you down, but you've got to be committed to yourself and to the miracle that you can bring to the table. This miracle card is upside down. So, the universe is waiting for you to bring those miracles to us, to all of us, through your purpose. And you've got to shed the past, let go of these old ideas, beliefs about who you are and what you were. A lot of you Sagittarius might want to look at your rising sign, because that'll help you mature a little bit into more of a powerful sign that you can utilize the humor and the good nature of a Sagittarius, but maybe mix it with a bit more security and structure with another sign. I'm not dogging Sagittarius at all. So 3415 is Capricorn. So Capricorn, there's a little bit of confusion centered around your service. But then again, this card was upside down. So maybe you're no longer confused about your service, your purpose, your power, your potential, your career path. You feel good when you can help others. So you're no longer confused, that you know that this is what you want to do. Be of service to other people. And definitely with this resources card, I see you being a resource for these people. You will help them through confusion. Capricorn. So you are definitely going to be of service to others, helping bring clarity to them, an aid, a guide, a resource of sorts. And you have all the resources you need to get through any lack of clarity issues, confusion issues regarding your service and your duty and service and seva to others. Okay. So 3519 is Aquarius. Well, isn't that? Okay, so bittersweet comes upside down in growth, and it seems like you're refusing to grow because it is bittersweet, but you've just got to realize that growth is bittersweet. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, but when we do that, we've got to let go of old thoughts, old framework, old beliefs, old even memories and things that no longer serve us. So this waning moon is coming up. It's depleting in light here, so you need to internalize some of these shifts that you've got to go through in order to create that growth and make those, sever those unions that are going to hurt. It is going to be bittersweet, this growth, but you can look within and really internalize what you have to do, why you have to do it, and know that it's for your divine soul self, this growth. And growth is bittersweet. We move from one phase of life into another. It's just a fact of life. The shedding, all of it is necessary in this lifetime. So you want to expand your consciousness and awareness? Well, it's bittersweet. You've got to open your mind up to some new ideas, new beliefs, and it's scary, and it's not something you're comfortable and familiar with. No, it's bittersweet. It's dark. It's daunting, but it's within you. You can figure it out for sure how to handle it. So then we're on to Pisces, and the moon is in your sign. So 3650. And again, in Aquarius, you're illuminating the waning part of your life right now because you're also in the moon as far as Vedic astrology goes. So we're into Pisces. Okay. Upside down, I see the woods. So this is suggesting to me that you've gotten through the dark woods. You're in the woods right now, but you need to cultivate the right discipline because discipline is upside down. So that's saying you don't have the right discipline to maybe stick it out and get to the end of these, out of this forest, out of these woods. But you can accomplish, what you set your mind to with the right faith. So this is a crown and third eye chakra card. So definitely with the right faith, you can cultivate the right discipline to push through and get through the deep and dark woods that you're walking through right now. And that's just the recesses of your mind, the shadow character work that you've got to do. With the right discipline and the right faith, that you're capable of getting through this darkness, whatever it might be. And it seems like you're nearing the end of it. Like you can see the light at the end of that path there, or it might not even be a path, through the trees, through the brush, whatever it might be. So anyways, if you want a reading, you can go ahead and message me. I'm a bit booked up, I would say through September, October probably, October, November, that around then. But I squeeze people in here and there and we can talk more. I'm going to go live on Instagram and Facebook in a minute, so I'll see you all there. Thank you.